which feels like they're cheating. But let's welcome to the stage GameCrush.
Hello, everybody. I'm Eric Strasser. I'm here with Anis. He's going to be helping me with the demos, and he's another one of my partners. We have Dave Good back in the office, and thanks to John here with Ustream, he's able to catch us at home. Pretty excited to be here. This has been quite a ride, and I'd like to talk to you about a story about 2 years ago when I was in a crowded sports bar. And I was drinking a beer and was noticing the scene, and it was a very big game. It was 49ers of the playoffs, and there was a very attractive lady that was up at the bar, and noticed how everyone was giving her attention. And she obviously knew her game. She was wearing a Montana's jersey. And you know, being the gentleman I was, I went up and offered to buy her a drink. And I was the lucky one to talk to her for the rest of the game. We talked about the game in general, about sports, and got to know her a bit. So if you think meeting a girl in a sports bar is difficult, try playing a girl on Halo on Xbox Live. Nearly impossible. That got us to thinking, if you can buy a girl a drink in a sports bar, why can't you buy a girl a game online? That is the basic premise of GameCrush. So where do we stand in the social context of online gaming? Well, Paige Craig, one of our investors, likes to say, if Zynga got together and mated with chat roulette, out would come something like GameCrush. We are a little more fun to play with than virtual tractors, but not as much or not as racy as some of the online campsites you have out there today. The one important thing that I'd like to say is that we are a fun, inviting place to play. We're secure. You can come in, meet gamers, and play them online. If you look at the online gaming environment today, it's pretty static. You don't know who you're playing with. You're dealing with anonymous gamer tags that come in and out of games. There's no way to control your gameplay or who you play with. And if you're a girl, chances are you're not going to turn on your mic. Because if you do, you're going to get the inevitable, go make me a sandwich comment. GameCrush offers something completely different. We offer rich user profiles, deep engagements with other users, including profiles that include blogs, pictures, and you're able to chat online. You can post your videos. And if you decide to, you can play a game. The payer, as we call it, pays, and the play date actually makes money playing that game. It offers greater control of your environment and monetarily addresses the issues of supply and demand. So we're going to go ahead and show you what the GameCrush UI looks like. We just launched it a minute before I got on stage. And as you can see, we have a bunch of play dates that are available to play. And you could, we have actually quite a few online right now. But Penny looks cute. Let's go ahead and play with her. You can scroll up and down, see some of the pictures that are available. You could read her bio, see the games she likes to play, and some likes and dislikes. Let's go ahead and see if she's online. So Anis is going to type, hi Penny, are you there? Great, care to play a game? So now I can send her an invite. And she gets this in this invite, she can actually see my respectful rating, which is what I've earned by playing other playdates before me. So she can tell if I'm a good guy or not, and let's see if she thinks I'm actually nice enough to play. Crossing fingers here. Hey, Penny.
Hey, Eric. How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing great. Let me go back here, and well, I'm out here on stage with a few of my friends.
Oh shit! Who are all those people?
Well, I thought we'd give them a chance to. They probably wish we were up here playing a game with you, but I'll let Anis here play a little bit of the game. You can see it's a very inviting and social interactive environment. If you sink a ball, I can give you a tip, and we can talk about the gaming that you're interested in. We have a number of Flash games available on our UI, or you can go off and play console games on your own. Penny, we'll be back with you in a bit, okay?
Okay, sure.
So, GameCrush is, what you see today is actually live today, but we've been in beta for several months. And during that time, we amassed 10,000 users without paying a penny in advertising. This has all been done virally. These 10,000 users have been able to refine our product, and we've been able to actually evolve as we go along to know that we're into something big. We're ready to scale, and right now, if you're a game developer, let me let you in on a little secret. We have something where we can pay out much greater than the CPMs you get in traditional advertising models, so I'd love to talk to you. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'd also like to thank our angel investors, which gave me this opportunity to be on the stage. And I look forward to meeting you in the or in the Startup Alley, and where you can come and meet some of our playdates online. Thank you.
That was GameCrush.
I'll have Anise come down, and actually, can we bring back up the monitor, please? I'd like Penny to be part of this too, in case you have any questions for our community.
I think we all would. I don't know which way to go. I'm torn between Julie and Loic. I'm going to get two very different answers, I feel. But
Okay.
Julie.
Well, it's just given me another reason to be a terrified mother of a teenager. But having said that, huge market, interesting opportunity. I'm interested to know, of the 10,000 beta users, is it 50-50 male, female, or is it 9,900 men and 1 woman?
Well, you have to understand the way we did our beta, we actually heavily restricted the players coming online. We did not restrict the playdates because we wanted a good usage of our experience. Every time there was a problem, we refunded their credits. So we only have about 3,000 players, maybe 4,000 players, but we have about 7,000 or 8,000 playdates. The playdate community is extremely active, and that's the most incredible part of this. We've tapped into something that no one else has. They're online all the time. Penny can talk about it herself. So it's a very viral environment. Each one of them become their own promoters. They each have their own homepage. They each use the site as their portal to the world, and that's where they actually bring in a lot of the content and a lot of the interest that they have with their community.
Yeah, important to note that playdates can be male or female as well, and we have male playdates signed up just.
I was just wondering if it's skewed more towards men, and when you're trying to troll for women who find this a little scary.
We have more female playdates than we have male today.
Let's go Loic, the other end.
What sunk chat roulette is that people are starting to show off, you know,
Their penises,
parts of
is what you're
their
trying to say.
bodies.
Penises. What sunk, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul.
Well, you're welcome.
Let me answer that in a quick answer. The reason why chat roulette failed is because it was anonymous. Our users actually have a very deep relationship with the playdates they play. Yeah, well, and I mean, but you know, it's actually interesting. The gaming community is much more respectful than you would imagine. If you go to a standard campsite where you don't have any relationship with the person you're meeting, and you have no respectful ratings, doesn't matter what you say, then you're going to get that. But on our site, over time, you build respect within your community. You earn badges. You earn basically a representation of yourself. So if you want to screw it up and become a dick online,
so we will just hide the profiles that don't have reputation, basically.
We kick them out,
right.
And we can because they pay by credit card and they have an IP address. We make it pretty hard for them to come back on.
Yeah, and it's not just us. I mean, the playdate community has tools that if anybody's disrespecting anybody, one, it's going to get known for other playdates, and two, they get flagged and kicked off the site. We're just not going to tolerate that.
John.
GameCrush. I love the name. I think there are 3 big ways to make money online, and you're potentially hitting 2 of them: gaming and dating. Those are 2 of the biggest ways to make money. You're not doing the #1 way to make money, porn, but it could quickly go that way. So try to stay away from that. But my question is, what is your monetization strategy? How are you going to make money here?
Yeah, so I'll answer that. So we basically charge 60 cents a minute to use our service. We do a rev share with our Playdate community, which is why they're partners of us. They can evangelize us. It's basically their own little business online, and we're merely the facilitators of that. So
60 cents a minute.
60 cents a minute.
And you share that revenue with
And we share that revenue with our Playdates.
So a real hot woman could go on there and say, hey, I'll play with anybody, and she gets a cut of all of that?
Yeah, so basically, yeah, exactly.
It feels like for 60 cents a minute, it's going to get porny very quick.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Yeah, and I would like to add, so the difference between our interaction and adult sites are about 7 minutes. You can imagine why.
Yeah.
Our site,
They play pool first on your site, so you
Exactly.
waste a good 10 minutes. And
because they're paying $3 a minute, you want to get in and out of there as quickly as possible. We have playdates that have played for 3 or 4 or 5 hours in one night.
Right.
Also, if we keep our site clean, we can target military, university. There's a lot of communities where there's a lot of men that have a lot of idle time and they have money to spend.
Yeah.
And this is a good way to meet them online and play games.
John?
So the kind of first place that my mind went was when I saw you have a call to action to developers. Obviously, like the roadmap for the games, and it's creative. There's going to be a lot of resources that go into this, and only a certain amount of games that kind of come out from that portfolio. I just really would wonder what the developer ecosystem is, because right now they can develop on Apple and Facebook and these platforms where there's huge reach. Yep. There's a mature model. How do you grow that from the beginning? How do you get the best developers to?
Yeah. So the beauty about our model is that we don't need to pay out on a CPM basis. It's a highly lucrative model, given that we charge 60 cents a minute. If you do a standard rev share, very lucrative. And really what we're talking about is games that are the antithesis of what you're seeing out there in the social space, right? Which is many to many. And we're all about the intimate gaming experience, right? The 2 to 4 players get in and meet people. So it's a unique opportunity, and we have a revenue model that can support it and be very lucrative for a developer.
So this can be multiplayer games?
Yes. They are multiplayer today, playing with 2 people.
So you get 10 people in a game, you're making $6 a minute.
You could, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, cool. What other games do you have? You showed us Pool. Are there other games?
Yeah, so right now we have 7, 8 casual games, and they're Battleship, Pool are our most popular. We have checkers, chess, backgammon, and Connect 4. Those are the casual games that we have that are embedded within our platform. And then, of course, you have the game library that the playdates will have about all the other games they play, and they can use our platform to interact while they're playing whatever game they want to play.
How about mobile? Why don't you just do that, like more mobile on iPads and iPhones? And
yeah, so the challenge we have right now on the mobile interface is really you have such a small interface, so you can't have the webcam and the game together in one place. So that's the one challenge that we're working out solutions to overcome. But there's definitely opportunity there.
No, I think with FaceTime.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. Haven't solved that today. But.
Okay, we're out of time. That's GameCrush, everyone.
Thank you.
Round of applause for GameCrush. Now, I love a pun, so this is already my favorite. Please welcome to the stage To Vie For. Round of applause for To Vie For.
My name is Melanie Meur, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of To Vie For.